Uh, what is this video we have? Jacco, you put the video, yes?
I put it. Can you
Yeah, I see.
see the
Yeah, I
can you
see
see the
some.
video?
Yes.
Can you see my Russian?
Your what?
My Russian. I'm speaking Russian in the video. Look
You
at the
have it
subtitles.
Да, я вижу,
basically
вижу,
for
вижу.
Irina.
Yes, this is automatic translation in real time.
Wow, it's great. Let's see how it works.
I've tested it with other people, and they will. So I would love to know
Can it
from you
do my
how good it is.
translation? Can it do my translation together with you?
You have to no. You have to do the same that I do on your side, and then you would be able to do it. But right now, it's only mine. Let
But
me. You
how?
know what? Hang on. I think it might. I think it might be able to do this.
Yeah, must
Let
be,
me
because then I have to put another video and make
exactly. But let me stop the video.
Yeah, that would be great. We thought with Irina today how to adjust the way so we will be in tune, all of us.
I'm trying to stop the video now.
We have to tell to Lev Durov to adjust Telegram imperfection translation. There are some programs, but I still don't know where to find, because
Hang
people.
on. I'm going to drop out of the meeting and I'm going to start the video again because I can't seem to stop the video.
Okay.
Once it's shared.
Yeah.
What's this? Oh, hang on. Here we go. Share system audio. So what share system audio means, it is going to share the audio that comes through my speakers as well. So let's try now and let's see whether I don't.
Ирочка, знаешь, что он делает? Он хочет так, чтобы был перевод мой, и его там на русском были написаны субтитры, чтобы ты могла читать.
Я уже все поняла. Ты что думаешь? Я не поняла, конечно.
Да, молодец, супер. Скажи ему, что I understand. Irina understand what you want to do, Jacco.
Good, but I think there is a way for me to get your voice going through here as well.
Okay.
But the thing is, with this and this, that's why I think another tool is probably going to be better. This is Microsoft PowerPoint, and all it can do is it listens to my microphone and it translates into the language that I select. So I can go here and I can say subtitle settings, more settings, and I can choose the language. So the problem is what you are asking for is that it should, when you speak Russian, and when I speak English, it should speak Russian. And I don't think that's possible. So
Jacco,
for now,
we cannot do it this way. What you say, we need specific program.
yes,
from artificial intelligence, which can do both ways. It's more complex program.
I have long ago, like 3 years ago, I did a bit of research and I haven't done it lately. So I think there will be new tools now. But when I did the research, I found a program. It's a website. Okay, so we all log onto the website. And then whenever you speak, it listens to you. And when I listen to you, I can select into which language translate the subtitles automatically. So if you speak I will select English. And if I speak, you can select Russian.
Jacco, I would not do this.
But
This
it
is such
costs
nonsense. This is requires so much other attention beyond what we're talking here. We need a program. Jacco, there are already. It is done. We're living in a century. It has already this thing.
Well, I would have
Just
to
needs
look
to
at
ask
it.
someone professional, not to search. They have this program. I was checking some of them, but I cannot understand. I didn't pay attention. But we have to probably pay for it.
This is the thing. The one that I looked at 3 years ago, it wasn't expensive at all. Not at all. Okay. You had to pay something for it. And I'm assuming that if we find something that is modern, that was designed like in this year or the previous year, that we will still have to pay for it. It's generally a type of service where you can have 1,000 people on the conference call,
Yes.
and anybody can speak their mother language, and
Yes.
everybody else can listen to what is being spoken in the language of their choice.
Yeah,
That's basically what it is.
we need this kind of program.
So for now, for Irina, this works very well, I hope. You don't have to translate what I'm saying for her. If she can read, if she can look at the screen on her cell phone or iPad or computer, is she on a cell phone or is she on a computer?
Yeah, you can answer. Ирочка, ответим, он тебе же говорит, ты читаешь.
Джака, я вижу, да, все вижу. Только почему-то
Everything.
Олечкин текст нет, и только
Моего
идет твой
текста
текст.
нет. Jacco, she's asking how to put my there talk.
This is the thing that I said earlier.
Он не может его поставить.
She can read now. The thing is that this is only Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, it's a presentation tool, and it's a one-way presentation tool. So it is generally used by individual people while they are in a business meeting or in whatever other meeting. So what you would typically do is, I'm just going to stop it now, and I'm going to do this follow.
Нам надо просто профессионала спросить, как это делать. Купить программу сюда и все. Потому что такие программы уже есть.
Да, думаю точно, что есть, да.
Просто надо спросить у кого или поискать.
So you see here, you can have graphics and pictures and everything. Oh, hang on. I have to start the subtitles first. There we go.
I think we don't need to waste time on it. It's no sense. There is just need to ask someone professional because these programs already exist.
Yes. No, absolutely. But for today, we can use this so that Irina can understand what I say. Because you are speaking English and I can understand what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just for today. But we need to find another solution.
Yeah, we have to find this program.
I will have a look. I don't think it will be difficult to find such a program. I found it before. So I'm sure I'll find it again. Or we can phone a marketing company and ask them.
Yeah, that would be wonderful because when we have more people, we will need this program.
Exactly.
So, Jacco, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Today I went to gym. You saw the video that I made from gym. Yeah. So that was not as exciting as going to the musical, My Fair Lady, yesterday. That was more interesting. That was my birthday present from my mother. She bought the tickets, and we went with two of our friends. Ricky, the woman that went with us, is my mother's best friend, and Henny is Ricky's husband. In the other video that I sent yesterday.
Very nice.
Класс.
So you had good time.
What do you mean, what time?
You had a great time.
Yes, I had a great time. It was an excellent musical. The singers were brilliant. The acting was brilliant. The orchestra was excellent. So we really enjoyed it. It was wonderful.
Great.
Супер. Супер день рождения.
Irina said that you had super happy birthday.
Yes, I did. I enjoyed yesterday, and I received like 150 wishes on Facebook from people
Wow.
saying happy birthday.
Nice.
South Africans are very into Facebook. So I do it as well because I've started doing it every day. Facebook suggests all of the people that have their birthdays on the day. So it is a way of improving your connection with other people in your circle of friends on Facebook. So when you send them a message and they respond and say, thank you for wishing me happy birthday, then the algorithm at Facebook makes you connect better. So when you then later on look at your feed inside Facebook, you will more often see their messages that they send or their posts on their Facebook page. So it's a way of improving seeing relevant content from the people that you are connected to on Facebook. It's very interesting. So I've started doing that religiously every day. One of the things I do on Facebook is I wish everybody has their birthday today. The 5 or 10 people that I know that have their birthdays today, I wish a little happy birthday note, and that goes onto their feed, and then they can see it. So it's a nice way of connecting with people, because I've got lots of connections on Facebook that I don't know at all. I spend quite some time looking at new profiles that I don't know in order to expand my circle inside Facebook. So I have got like nearly 4,000 friends, I think. Let me see, how many friends do I have on Facebook? And I don't know many of them, but I've made a number of friends this way, just by, let me see how many. I have got 3,407 Facebook friends.
Yes, I have around 9,000 followers, something like this.
Followers, that's different. So friends and followers are two different categories.
Yeah, but they can see me. So I'm in tune with these people.
It's because I'm not as beautiful as you are, Olia.
Jacco, actually, this works after when I started not to sleep.
Yeah.
Had it like this, they start to following me.
Yep.
The energy is something in tune with it. Because I'm not too much into Facebook, I was. Just because they started to follow and I add them as friends, and then I started to post. I didn't use the Facebook much.
Yeah.
Very interesting, because they follow when your energies changes.
And I have found that already as well. So a lot of people that I connected to before and that I wrote messages to, like at the end of last year, and that didn't respond to me back then. Now they are chatting to me without me chatting to them. So they send me messages and birthday wishes, and they comment on the things that I post on Facebook. So I post quite a number of posts on Facebook for people to read. You know, interesting things, whether it is what do you call it, when you repost, when you share. So whenever I see something that you post on Facebook that I feel comfortable with sharing, and when I say comfortable, I mean simply when I understand what you are saying and when I sort of experience as well what you are saying. There are many things that you post that I don't understand yet, or I think I understand, but I can't say that I experience it. So I wouldn't post something that's not part of my own soul and psyche, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah.
I only post things or share things on Facebook that I can say, I can explain what I am posting. That's why I don't post everything that you post.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
Okay. I don't mind. You know, I'm not much to. If someone put likes or post, I do it with the flow. I have this information comes to me and I just take it out. It's just impulse. So I don't have any expectations. I do it with the flow, and then it must be needed to later on. People will later on understand.
Yeah. No, I do the same, but only when I write something. You know, I can't, things that I don't understand don't come to me. Why you can do what you're doing is because you've got already such a vast understanding of the subject matter that you talk about all the time with your customers and with your clients. You know, it's natural. It's like me talking about music. I can talk to anybody about music. You can't talk to anybody like I can talk about music like I do. And it's going to take time for me to get to the point where I can confidently write about things that you teach myself in the way that you do it. You know, it comes to me. So you have to, anybody who wants to teach anything has to understand their subject matter first to a certain degree before that type of flow will start happening. You know, it's just
Yeah, of course it's important when you practice and you do this, your thoughts process, you post on the social networks, so you keep like on track. It would be helpful for you and other people also.
Yeah. And I have to say the best.
Я прошу прощения, Оль, ты не пишешь ничего или не нужно тебе писать?
Где что?
Ты не включаешь запись, говорю?
Я записываю, да. Я поставила.
Все, прошу
Да.
прощения. Угу.
Irina asked about whether I recording or not our talk.
How do you do that in Telegram?
In
Is there a
the
button?
right top, these three dots, so you press there, and there is option to record the translation. There is down.
Let me have a look.
So we need to arrange in some way how we proceed with everything.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. And to arrange, Jacco, for you like a certain program, and you try to adjust to yourself this program, and then you give feedback. And it would be good that we are practice now, and you can write about yourself in Facebook or anywhere else about how your program going on.
Yeah, and I think I totally agree. I
With
like the way that you work.
Yeah, with your own words, with your own feelings,
Exactly.
how it goes.
Exactly. Yeah. Absolutely. So the more I practice, it's like learning to run. You know, you can talk about
Yeah,
running as much as you want to, but you only can understand running once you start
when,
running up that hill and feeling how difficult it is to run up a hill.
yeah,
Until then, you know nothing about running.
yeah,
And it's the same with anything in life, you know.
yes,
You can talk about playing the cello and you can watch somebody else playing the cello, but sitting behind the cello and actually playing it,
yeah,
that's the proof of the pudding. So do you understand that proverb, the proof of the pudding?
yeah. You have to have actions.
Yes,
Only
you
that,
have to understand your actions, your
yeah,
own actions, in order to translate that into knowledge, into your own knowledge, into
yeah.
words that you can communicate to other people in order to inspire them to practice as well.
Well, you don't have to look to be inspire someone. You have to be looking to be yourself inspired. If you are
Yes,
inspired, other will be automatically inspired.
I agree.
So it's important to keep track yourself, to enjoy what you do, to share things of your thoughts, and then you get feedback from people, you will be more visible, you get more insights, and then you are more enjoying, and then this will keep you track to go on further. Because when you don't share, you don't speak, you don't keep track, you don't share how you had the day you went through, and it's like vanishing. It's very important to share how you passed through the day, how the day was, how you exercise, how you practice, because this is a knowledge. It's about how you feel, what thoughts you come up to, what process
Yeah.
inside of you going on, because very complex this. You do something, but inside of you have huge world, what you thought about, what was bothering you, and what you come up to. So this process needs to share to us, to the group, and to your social networks, to keep track, so you will be aware in that you are practicing, not just saying and practicing time to time, but you're on fully track. It's important so other people see you and reflect on you. That way you would feel more responsibility.
Yeah. So the vision that I have is to start making videos myself every day or every 2
Yeah,
days
yeah, you can.
about my practice
Yeah, perfect. You
that
can
I
record.
post, yeah,
Yeah,
that I post on social media. Then people
yes,
can see, okay, this is what Jacco is doing. Because I just wrote a friend of mine,
yeah,
very good friend of mine, and I said, I'm starting to eat less and um, sleep less.
yeah,
Um, and I made a joke about it. I said, it saves you on grocery money.
uh-huh.
Food becomes cheaper when you don't eat.
The beginning,
And say again.
yeah, at the beginning, yes, this gives you more freedom financially.
Yeah, it's not just that. I mean, it gives you more time. When I hope very soon, and honestly, I can already feel this week that I am less tired than last week.
Yeah, that's
So what I'm experiencing is that the effect of not sleeping is not as difficult this week as it was last week.
yeah,
Last week I really felt dizzy all the time, dizzy, 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 and I don't like that. When I went to run on Saturday in the park run, the 5 kilometers, there's a lot of people there, and things that you have to do when you go and do a park run is when you register as a park runner, then you have to supply your um, emergency telephone number. So if something happens with you, then they know who to phone. Okay. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, I feel so tired and dizzy because on Friday evening into Saturday, I didn't sleep at all.
mm-hmm,
And I was really tired.
mm-hmm,
And I got into the car and I drove over and I was dizzy and I thought I should maybe not drive at all. And when I got there and started running, I felt good. And
uh-huh,
and when I came back, I was still good. Remember, I told you I can only meet from 12 o'clock onwards because got
uh-huh,
this party here in the townhouse complex we stayed. So I went to the party at 10 o'clock or 10:30. And
uh-huh,
then, and I think this was my mistake, I had one beer. I drank a beer
mm-hmm,
and I became tired and I thought, I'm going to go home and lie down and I slept.
mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, you
I,
should be
I left.
careful when you had no sleep and you consume something. This can be dangerous while you drive.
Yes.
The days you don't sleep, you should not eat. And if you decide if you want to drive the car, because it
Mhm.
can be very dangerous, you could be switch it off.
I know.
Yeah,
So my fear when I started running on studio, I'm going to fall down and faint, and they will have to carry me back to my car.
yeah, Jack.
But that didn't happen. I felt very good while I was running. I ran better than I ran the previous week, so I improved my time from the previous week. So the running actually energized me, and it's only after getting home and after drinking the beer that I became really tired and I went to lie down and I slept a bit, but not for long. I just slept for like an hour
and
and
Jack,
then I was up again.
the most important to be able further on to learn to sleep less and not to sleep, you have to exercise. You have to prepare your body to exercise quite a lot.
Yeah, and that's why
Yes.
for the first time I went to the gym as well. And what I found is that I did not like running on a treadmill, because when you run on the road, you automatically adjust your speed based on your strength. Whereas when you're on a treadmill, the treadmill just goes at the speed that you set it. And the only way to change the speed is to manually on the lever on the treadmill to change the lever and say, okay. So when I was running today, I was like running fast, not too fast. I measure my speed with my heartbeat. So if my heartbeat goes up to 170, then I know I'm pushing it. And I didn't even do that. I pushed it up to 120, which is far from 170. But I got so tired on the treadmill because the treadmill would not adapt to me when my body says, well, just run a little bit slower now because it's too much for you. And when I want to then run faster again, then I have to switch the treadmill again. So I'm not going to run on the treadmills there again. I would run for 5 minutes in order to warm up my body so that I can go and do weight training or whatever. Or I would go and swim. So something that works for me very well at the gym is the swim. You saw that beautiful swimming pool. It's 25 meters, the swimming pool. And I've done that a couple of times in the past month already. And I really enjoy swimming. And it's very good for your exercise. Very, very, very good for your exercise. But I enjoy running most. So what I'm going to do is I'm thinking about eventually be able to do the following. And that is the distance from our home to the gym is exactly 5 kilometers. So it's as far as the park run. Okay. And there are a couple of serious hills.
Jacco, I have to tell you something, how we have to interact, because I'm falling asleep, when I'm not tuned. I cannot focusing on you. You know why? Because we're on different frequencies. I will not be able to hold it on for half an hour. I fall asleep, because we're on different frequencies. I have to structure our interview and give you instructions and you give me feedback, not to start and you explain me something, because I fall asleep when I listen. Yeah, Jacco, why? Because we're on different frequencies. And if I allow this to go on, I will go back to sleep. It's very heavy for me. So I have to go back to your frequencies, but for me it's not interesting. I have to somehow to track through the questions, and you answering the questions, you give instructions, you give feedback to be more structured, because I cannot concentrate to listen. It's very difficult for me. It's not only to you, Jacco, to anyone who are on different frequencies.
I understand.
You understand?
Yeah. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about it. It is what it is.
No, it's a point here where we meet, so you learn, you get in track, you learn, you practice, you can share what you practice to the structure, to keep to the point, because I cannot focus of anything out of the point. I have to put even more attention there. And if I have to put more attention and listening, then I fall asleep. It's very difficult for me, this. So, Jacco, mainly what to do to be able to hold on to sleep less, to reach this point, you have to practice a lot of physical activities. Gym and running has to be every time expanding this practice.
So what I was wanting to say,
yes,
because what I was explaining to you is that I don't like running in the gym. So what I'm thinking of is to run from here to the gym, do my exercises there, and then run back here. Then it's 10 kilometers of running, and I get that exercise. And when I'm at the gym, I do my strength training, and only that. I don't run on a treadmill. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's great. I don't like gym, to run in the gym. I use the gym only for the weights, for stretching, but I don't like this machine to be running. I love only streets, and it's best to learn on the street, because that way you get this real powerful energy. Because in the gym you don't get these energies, which gives you this high frequency of the body, which later on allows to eat less and sleep less. From the gym, if you exercise, you will not get this result as you get result on the street jogging.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. So the gym is good to practice for the feet, to make them stronger, so they can be hard, the foot, because at some point you may feel weak, the feet, and it's good, this elliptical machine, it helps a lot to exercise the foot, legs.
Yeah, so what I would be very interested in is for you to share a program of exercises that I should do when I go to gym in terms of the strength exercises.
Jacco, I cannot, because I'm not even a physiologist. I don't know your body. I can say only some general things, but you can ask the trainer there what is appropriate body. Mainly, what I do, what is great to do, I can make photo of one trainer machine which helps to strengthen the legs. Because this helps me also. And the rest you can do what makes you to feel good, and you can ask the trainer. Because here is mainly be able to jog long distance and be able to feel your body and do what your body wants to do. And of course, ask the professional on how to do it more perfectly. But the main idea here is to strengthen the legs and be able to run long distance. And reach their state, appropriate state of ecstasis, very relaxed, very light body. Slowly, if you run at night, you will reach these very high states, and you benefit from those states in terms like you don't want to eat and you don't want to sleep, because the jogging equal to the autonomic lifestyle. If we jog at night regularly, our body doesn't want naturally sleep and eat slowly. It's easy get off the sleep and food. This is the key.
So that's the reason why you want me to jog at night.
Yeah, that's the main key of all this case. Basically, you change the habit of lay down at night to sleep. You switch this habit to jog. You may do polyphase sleeping in the daytime. So when you get off sleep at night, you're basically get off the programs of what society approach, yes?
Yeah.
Everyone sleeps and you don't sleep. So slowly you will find out yourself that you don't have these thoughts like you used to have before, because you get it untuned from this cycle, like everyone. And this is great. And of course, just to jog at night, it helps you to get off on the track of autonomic lifestyle. It's one of the key, the jog at night. That the most easiest and the closest way to sleep less, and as a result to eat less. Naturally. Your body change the frequencies, change its own rhythm, will raise the vibrations, and naturally you sleep less and eat less without fighting with yourself.
No, I know. I won't fight with myself, but I can tell you what's going to happen. My mother's going to say, "Are you crazy to go and run on the very dangerous streets of Johannesburg at night? Because Johannesburg is dangerous. There's crime.
Well,
it's not like where you are."
Place first, you could find a place where it's more safe for you. There are places, probably stadion. You need to find everything. You need to adjust everything. It's about being free and mature. And you need to find yourself, not looking what your mom says to you.
No. It's what my own brain says to me as well, Olia. If I tell anybody, "Oh, by the way, I run 40 kilometers during that," they'll just walk away and shake their heads. They'll say, "Are you crazy?"
Well, Jacco, I want to say the main thing, it's 99.9% you will do exactly opposite lifestyle.
I know.
It's not only this funny, you will do everything opposite. This is lifestyle opposite to anything. So this is not only funny, I don't know what to add. It's completely opposite. You do everything. So if you will be ready to go on, that's how it's going to be. And you will start to live not out of your mind. You start to live more intuitively. So it's different level of creation of your own reality. You understand? Because now your mind active and think and laugh and joke and adjust. There you intuitively create the place where you want to joke with your energy, basically, something like this. Anything you want, you become a creator. You go on the level of being responsible and creating. Of course, you may not want to go that far. It's not easy also, because you will be very opposite to many people around of you. If you can live like this, can you accept it? Because it's not easy to separate from everyone and go on your own way.
So to respond to that, I have lived the last 30 years opposite from everybody around me. So I am very
Jacco,
used.
this is not of thinking and living opposite. This is in action. You do
I understand that.
opposite
I understand that.
living.
But
because
what I'm saying
may
what
give
I'm saying
you
is
loneliness, very deep loneliness for a long time. This is very wise state. It's
that's
not
the
state.
story of my life of the last 30 years, very deep loneliness. So, I mean, I've given you that essay that I wrote. It started in 1991, this loneliness. So I'm very, very, very used to loneliness. So what I'm saying is for me to do something that's different from what everybody else does, it's really easy. I've been doing it for the last 30 years. I don't watch television. Most people in this country sits in front of the television at night. So you don't have to worry about my ability and my willingness to not live the way that other people live. In my mind and in my heart and in my soul, I am everybody around me, and I'm very happy that way. I am proud of myself. I know that what I believe in is the right thing. So, I just need to start experiencing that this works, really works. Okay. And then I'll be very happy. And all that I need to do is I need to be willing, and that's why you go to a teacher like yourself to show you what you need to do to create the new lifestyle. Test it, do it, and if it works, then continue with it. And I won't have a problem with that. So for me to go and jog at night outside, I don't have a problem with it. It's the problem that everybody else will have with it. And and they're not going to want to support me to go and jog outside. I don't know where I could go and do it because the only safe places where you can be safe outside are these, we call them lifestyle estates. Okay. So it's a place where you have got lots of houses, rich people, expensive properties, a large area. Typically, there's a golf course on that, and there's a big, tall wall around the whole area. Okay, and if I can get access in the middle of the night to one of those places, that's the solution. That will be for my mother. She would say, "Great, go and do that." But for me to go out on the street here, I mean, our townhouse complex has got a wall with electrified fences around it, all around, and cameras all around. We are on the one side of our property, there's a river, there's an open space where anybody can walk. And at night, those places are dangerous places. There are people living there at night. They go and sleep there. They are alcoholics. They are dangerous people. So running there, I wouldn't do it. Running in the street, the normal streets, I would consider still doing that. But the first prize, the easiest thing for me to do, would be to go to one of these lifestyle estates. And there's one very close. It's called Eagle Canyon.
Jacco,
And
this to be your own solution, not mine. This is about adult manner. You find your way through the practicing of clean days. The more your energy higher, the more reality adjustable to you. You understand? Because the knowledge of autonomic way of living, it's about ruling totally the most powerful person to be of your own world. You learning. Learning to be a president of your own world. Slowly, gradually to gain back complete control. And how do we regain back control? by raising the vibration of the body, we create the reality how we need. Suddenly you find a place where you need to run, which you never knew how to, you never heard about it, but you create with your clean days of no eating. So that appears. You don't have to do it today, tomorrow, instantly. You just apply like intention. You make clean days, and week after week you will come up to idea somehow for perfect place to run. Like this it works. You don't have to think as a complex make it and be forced. This is more like a joy game, but very serious and structured. So you have a flow, and at the same time you're very structured with willpower and serious combination.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive there tomorrow to Eagle Canyon during the day, and I'm going to speak to the management there and ask, is it okay for me to come here at night and to come and run here? And if they say yes,
They will
then that's
if you don't eat 3 days and you go to talk to them, you will get a yes.
okay. If that's the way of doing it, then I'll do that. I'll prepare myself.
Yeah. So we slowly learn to rule the world and always get yes.
I like that.
Yeah,
I want that.
it's about this, but at the same time you get more responsibility for your choices and being able to hold on your practice.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
understand.
that's the most fascinating. When the things happening your own way, you get used to it, and this is the most interesting part of it, actually. So mainly, Jacco, for you would be, we can make for you program about food and about sleep
Yes, please. Yeah.
patterns and about exercise. So you get like certain track to be adjustable to you, and you practice in your own track, but you be steady and regular. It's very important. It's basically we have to change habit from habit you used to live now to the habit more autonomic lifestyle. So when your body change a habit, then you will be able to go on your own self. You become more autonomous to practice.
Yeah.
You rely on your body.
Mm-hmm.
That's the idea. And to do every day the same, to keep your track, sharing your thoughts, your experience within a day. That's all about basically like everything clear and the same. But every time you practice, you feel different. But things you do every day the same.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we need to. Of course, Jacco is the best. For me, is the best. I don't know how it otherwise works. The less you put a time to sleep, or you be able to manage. One day you don't sleep, another day you sleep. You remember when we talk about this?
Right
One
in the
day like
beginning,
that,
yeah.
one day like that. If you hold this for 1 month, would be just perfect.
But I think, Ulia, I'm beyond that already. I mean,
Okay,
if you look at my
it's better.
if you look at my sleep scores, you can see that the amount of hours that I'm sleeping is getting less. I would rather suggest that I get into the same routine every day. So
Uh-huh.
that today and tomorrow and the next day is always the same. Then my body is going to get used to that routine much
Yeah.
faster than if I switch the routine from this to that to this to that to this to that.
So
The
you want
body
lesson.
doesn't like that.
You
Yeah,
want
I would rather
lesson instead
that.
of.
Yes, I would rather say, let me go to bed at 10 o'clock and get up at 2 o'clock. Sleep for 4 hours. Always the same time. Then the body gets used to it. Whether it is from 10
Yes,
to 4,
that's
10 to
also great.
3. Mhm.
But Jacko, it's good if you do once or twice a week, 24 hours not sleeping at all.
But even that, I would say, let's do that on the weekend when
Yeah,
when I don't have to work. Then if I am very tired the next day, then it's not disrupting my life in terms of my work. I can't I it's not good for me to
I
be
understand.
so tired
Jacko, how?
that I can't work.
Yes. Uh-huh. Jacko, how many hours do you sleep? You said 4 hours?
Well, if I look at I'm going to look now. I posted that, but I've got my app, so just a moment. I'm going
Mm-hmm.
to tell you over the last 7 days, on average, how much I slept.
Okay. But
Just
in a day, not
in a
average.
yeah, but it changes
Like
from day
today.
to day.
Like today.
Okay, I'm going to tell you now. Just a moment. I don't know the app yet that well, so it takes a bit of time for me to find a place. 10
Jacko, but be able to sleep less, you have to eat less and eat lighter food. Smaller amount, lighter food, and more tasting. Basically, you put in your mouth and you taste and you slowly enjoying the taste, smaller amount, but more. Like for example, you eat strawberry. You take 5 strawberries and you eat very slow and you tasting very slow. This is way of lessen the food, but more taste and less to have volume in your body.
I understand. So let's just talk about the sleeping again because you asked that. Okay. So last night I slept for 4.5 hours.
Bravo. How much you
Okay.
used to sleep before,
Do
in
you
average?
remember you mean before I started with this program?
Yeah.
I would, okay, so understand I got out of a very depressed state. Okay. And only like in the last 4 months did I get out of that very depressed state. And one of the symptoms of depression is it's either you sleep far too much or you sleep
Mm-hmm.
far too little and you're tired all the time.
Well,
So
just months ago, how much did you was sleeping?
I was back at, let's say, 7 to 8 hours of sleep.
7, 8
And 7, 8 hours, yeah. And
Uh-huh.
before that, when I was still, I literally, Olia, I literally took sleeping tablets in order to fall
Okay.
asleep
Okay.
because I couldn't depression. So, and I knew I had to absolutely stop taking the medication. And
Yeah. Good.
and the beauty now is not sleeping is a good thing. So
Yeah.
I don't see it anymore as a bad thing if I can't sleep. If I can't fall asleep, I lie in bed and I rest my body
Yeah, you
Okay.
basically benefit when you don't sleep. And Jacco, as you told me, your psyche is designed such a way to sleep less. All these symptoms you had bipolar, it means your body was telling you to sleep less. I had the same things, but I didn't have medications, but I had with my psyche the same style. I also had from one side to the other swings, and they're very tired for us. And they was from sleep. And when I lessen sleep, once I find out that day from Anastasia, I was feeling fantastically great. And I thought something was wrong. Before I met Anastasia Zilevich, because she was the one who opened all this renaissance of all this autonomic lifestyle. Before her, I was not sleeping at night. I was sleeping in daytime. I was feeling that every time I don't sleep at night, I was feeling very calm. But once I sleep at night, I feel like I'm completely lost in daytime. Like I'm like from other world. And I was suffering of that. But gradually I find out, of course I was always keeping very healthy style of life. And gradually I was following myself not to sleep at night and daytime I sleep. And this helps me. But once I find out that there is a possibility not to sleep, my body adjusted so easy. Quite easy I went to not sleeping. And I feel it quite very good. Okay, there was process when I feel dizzy, pain, but there was nothing in comparison how I was in generally feel from no sleeping or sleepless. It was general feelings of peace, love, very high sensuality of the body, very quiet mind. It was just samadhi. This is my beginning of when I find out of not sleeping. And Jacco, we have very similar psyche style of swinging. And this will benefit to you drastically, change your state completely to what you was and how you be. You will see it. The lesser you sleep, the much better you feel, the much better, the more stable you become, the more peaceful you become, the more lovable you become, the more your body activates the senses. You become in complete balance. It's such a beautiful state. Because it's not everyone's fit, this knowledge. But of course, if you come to find me, that means this knowledge will fit to you exactly. If I go to share to people and say, you have to do, then this is not correct. But once you found me, it means this appropriate to you. That means you are like me, designed not to sleep. You understand? And Irina, the same. So you would be easy to adjust to 1, 2, 3 hours, and you would feel just fantastic. You will have so much energies, and the mainly you would feel very beautifully this spiritual state, like close to the God. It's so beautiful. I cannot even explain. And this is a state will lead you to go further on, like me. What I do now, it's exceptionally. There are very few people do it. But I do it because I really feel very bliss. I cannot even find the word. This is one of the most beautiful states ever. So that's why I'm very passionate to go on and create a project, because it helps me to change the whole lifestyle. And there are many people who suffering from this, like you was with these tablets. And they need to know this knowledge, that their problem is not in them. That means these people is genius first. And second, they have to live through different lifestyle.
Yeah.
To change the lifestyle. So it would be opposite to the other people. So you would be like 0.0001% unique.
Mm.
You understand, Jacco? It's not that we are all unique, but this is different uniqueness. Your body designed not to sleep. Of course, everyone's body is designed, but they are not. They will later on learn. But we are designed in such a way not to sleep faster than anyone else. This is very, very high level knowledge in terms of like how this word to say, посвященные. Like we was like on a mission. I don't know how to say this. There are few people who are accessible to this knowledge, and there are few people who can understand this. It's not many people, Jacco, can understand. You see, this is not we meet by accident. It's a synchronicity. It means you are on that spiritual track is exactly tuned. So, like we're first revolutionaries, the first ones. So, Jacco, anyway, this will help you drastically, and I would love you to share this experience later on, how you feel.
Mm-hmm. Shall I just tell you about my sleeping hours to finish that topic? Because
Yes.
I've got it now on my phone. So last night I slept 4 hours and 24 minutes.
Bravo.
On Sunday night I slept 1 hour and 7 minutes.
Bravo.
On Saturday I slept 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Bravo.
On Friday I slept 8 hours and 16 minutes.
Okay, it's very bad this.
But listen to this now. On Thursday I slept nothing.
Bravo.
And that's why on Friday I slept much longer.
This is good. If you keep like this track, it's fantastic already.
Yeah. And
I feel you would go very good at the beginning, easy not to sleep. But what is very important in that, you have to put a lot to physically exercise. It's mainly joke. You have to, because what can happen, it happened to me, because it can happen to you also. Let me think. Yeah, you have to keep very mild way. How you feel, not to push yourself. You have to only push yourself to exercise, because this energy, when we don't sleep, it's awake in the body and start to do like shifting changes, like tries to put everything what was disorganized in organized. And this is very painful when the body is not ready. So it's important to put a lot of attention to the exercising. Like 3-4 hours a day, you have to be very, very fit. I can share how I do it. You can share your structure also, because this is number one, Jacco. If you put a lot jogging, a lot of gym, a lot of yoga, a lot of walking, then you would be easy to go not to sleep, and you get to these very high energies. And this is would be one of the most beautiful states you ever had in your life, without anything consuming.
So I want to talk to you about this quickly. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So on Friday afternoon, I did a course, a seminar on running.
Bravo.
Okay. So this guy, Perry, Coach Perry,
Yeah.
you remember that picture I sent you of that man that had the world record for 50 miles.
No,
Bruce Fordyce.
can you send me again? It's interesting.
Yes, I'll say that, send it again. So you remember the website that I sent to you guys of the Comrades Marathon? It's an ultra marathon. It's
Okay.
about 90 kilometers. It's
Yes.
what it's once a year. I sent you that website a while ago.
Uh-huh.
So let me do this quickly.
Wow, bravo, Jacco. It's very good. I'm glad that you are getting serious to this.
Yeah. So this man, this is the picture I sent you.
Yes. In
Hang
Facebook.
on. No, on Telegram. I sent you this picture.
Okay.
This was when he did the 50-mile world record. This was in 1983, I think.
Yes.
Okay. He still has the second best time of the 50-mile record of the 50 miles.
Yes.
His record was broken recently, but he's still
Wow.
number 2.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Jacco, you
Now
should, and I'm very
this
interested about
yeah.
this.
So this man won the Comrades Marathon 9 times. He's like the king of the Comrades.
Uh-huh.
Okay. He's also the one that started parkrun in South Africa.
Uh-huh.
So there where I go and run the parkrun, that was the very first place that the parkrun was ever done. It was at that park where I run. So
Okay.
what I want to show you now is that this man, Coach Perry, he's a friend of Bruce Fordyce. I recorded the seminar and I will put it on YouTube. And if you want to listen,
Bravo.
you can go and listen to it. It's
Great.
very interesting because he goes into all the technicalities of how to eat, how to sleep, how to do everything in order to prepare for a ultra long distance run. How many times should you be practicing? So what he has done
Yeah.
is he has created this course
Yeah.
and I can get it for $297, and you
Uh-huh.
become it's per year.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, so I must just put
Oh,
in my credit card there.
that's what I should do. We should do this of our knowledge.
Yes, exactly. That's what I want to help you with because
Thank you.
I'll explain how we're going to do the courses later on. But he has understand what he's got here. He has got that video, and he's got this video, and he's got this video. So all it
Teaching.
introduces you, it's
Yes.
teaching, and
Yeah.
that's what you have to do. If
Yes.
you create a course like this where you have to listen to video number 1, and then you listen to video number 2, and then you listen to video number 3,
Yeah.
then people will learn very quickly.
Yeah.
And once you've got a core group of people
Yeah.
who practice in the English world, not just in the Russian world, okay, but in
Yeah.
the English world as well, then it will grow very quickly if you've got the course material and a book ready for
Yeah.
people to come and pay and learn. So they click, then you don't have to teach anybody. They just watch your videos.
Yes. Only
And
privately.
exactly. Then you do only privately or once a month or once a week. You've got a seminar because what this is, one of the things you get with this is
Yeah.
you become a group member
Remember.
of Coach Perry's group. So
Yeah.
you get into a group with other people, just like
Yeah.
you're creating this group. This guy has done exactly what you want to do
Yeah.
for your knowledge.
Yes.
So I think, I mean, I don't see it necessary for you to join this as well. I think if one of us joins, and then I can share their videos with you guys, and I can share their program with you guys. And if you really want to join and you want to be part of the group and talk about running, because I remember you said at some point you've got a goal that you want to run 100. Want to run 100? Yeah. Is that you still want to do that?
Yes,
100
of course.
kilometers?
I want to make a record to be
Exactly. Do you want to win?
Guinness.
Do you want to win the competitions as well? Are you interested in that?
Yes, because the energy, you know why? Because the energy is so high, and I don't even know where I can release. It's very powerful, this energy. And the possibilities become superhuman. You become. It's not like this guy about eating. You become very light and very fast. Jacco, it's one of the most powerful knowledge ever was released in a person. I'm not like religious, spiritual or very complex make. I make it very simple, very clear, and with practice, and without anything to consume. You activate very powerful state in the body where, and this is not only me I speak, we have in the group like Vyacheslav Timoshenko, he already beat a record. He swam the lake, big lake in Russia, he's in record.
I saw that.
This guy is our legend. So he shows how powerful the body, and he also ran when it was very hot. Jacco and I was running when it was the heat 40 degrees without any cream, any hot, and I was not feeling that hot.
Did you drink anything?
Very, very little.
It's amazing.
And this was abnormal. I told to my friends when I was doing, they were shocked. And I was in different state of mind. It's not like, for me it was like norm. And when they said to me, and then I thought, why they think like this? And then I analyzed it with the mind, and I thought that I'm already in different state of body. It's not normal. So, and I did also that with the heat I observe. And this summer I was jogging without shoes, was very hot, the floor, and didn't burn my foot. It was very interesting. My body already has different reactions. So, we become so powerful that you can reach the goal. Jacco, and one of the main things I want to share it, once we decided to go on this track of autonomous way of living, because this is one way. You go further and you don't want to go back. And we have to put a goal to break a record in our age, in our weight, in our settings. Once you put that goal, you will be in track always to exercise. And we need to exercise because the energy you release like from your body, it's unlimited. And if you don't use it, this energy goes back hitting you, and you go to sleep, and then you feel very bad. You can get sick if you go back. That's the point. I mean that if you go further, we have to put big goal to reach certain record, and then your mind will be okay with what lifestyle you live. So you will not be shocked why I do. You can say I do this for benefit to become famous. This is important for yourself. You may become rich from it. You may support people. Something you will do with this record. You may not do the record, but you will put effort to jog. That's the thing. Because the energy comes that high, you don't know where to release. I can bring you an example, like at the beginning, when I was the first years when I was practicing, I was never jogging that long distance. I was jogging for 10, maximum 15 kilometers regularly. But when I find out about the knowledge of Anastasia, it was the COVID time. So that time I cannot even jog because everything was closing.
Closed. Yeah.
Yeah, and once I was practice not to sleep, when this energy unlocked, I was feeling so bad, like want to throw up, and I didn't know what is that. But was energy. My body was asking go to jog, but I was not understood. It takes long time to understand every symptom, what was going on. And now complete conclusion that you have to jog with barefoot, cold water, you have to be close to nature, jog. And then you feel very fantastic. Your energy is so high, you get so powerful, so lovable, and your lifestyle change. People will love you, you have synchronicities. The life start to align to the line how you want. All the problems which you had, they slowly like lessen. So everything start to become like fairy tale. And you get used to it. It's really beautiful. And once you don't jog, you would feel like dizzy, want to sleep, throw up, very angry, very looking bad. It's all because you're not use this energy for a good. You know, if you don't use this energy for a good, this energy goes for bad. Like will kill you. I don't like this word. Like put on you pressure, you will feel sick. And it's very serious, this what I'm saying. This is not like with food we used to live. This lifestyle is very rough. You're become like a killer, like very powerful, very angry. You can be very, very strong. So you need to release this energy. So that's why we need to put on track jogging regularly.
Yeah, and you know, the nice thing that I've now experienced with competing, I jog better when I compete because there's the energy of everybody else. That's why there are running clubs where you run with other people.
Yeah, when those people eat and sleep, you already will compete them, because once you jog with the sleep for hours is not so good for long distance. It's like micro infarct inside. It's damage to the body, actually, because long distance to jog you need to be very little food and very little sleep. And then only you benefit and you feel very good. But those who do this with the sleep is not good for their joints. Actually, you know, Jacco, I was searching myself that time when I reached 40 kilometers. I couldn't find anything appropriate what I was doing, because after 30 years old, they all say that it's not good to jog because you damage.
Yes, that's what I've been told.
Yes, and
Don't do jogging.
Yeah, because you damage because you sleep. And when I was jogging 40 kilometers, and once when I was sleeping 3-4 hours, I couldn't even jog. My knees was swollen. You understand? And that's how I keep another way around. I jog more so to get back, not to sleep. You understand, Jacco?
Yeah.
It's opposite. So I jog more and stay away from sleep. If I sleep, my knees will swallow, and I will not be able to jog. It's very serious, this. Well, I would not allow someone to go that further. I was doing very exceptional because of my situation. But the point here, when we sleep, the knees, you cannot exercise, you cannot jog especially. We can exercise in the gym, but we cannot jog. That's why nobody jog after 30.
Yeah.
But once you take off sleep, you can jog unlimited. There is so much power.
And
That's why you already...
I'll honestly tell you the following. You must understand how men operate.
Yeah.
They want numbers. They want proof. They want
True.
logic. And we need to give that to them. So what I would like to do for myself, you don't have to, but if you want to join in that as well, I want to start recording everything that I do. How
Yeah,
much I
you
sleep,
should,
how
you know,
much I drink, how much
Jacco,
I
I have
eat,
it my,
what do I eat?
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
Jacco, I have my statistic of jogging from the app. That's why I was not doing all this. But anyway, you know why I was not doing? Because I was not even knowing where I go. It was not my interest to become famous. I was not initially knowing where I may reach. It's after a certain time I become like this, just so powerful. But that time I was not even interested to do this. But I would recommend everyone to do, because you can show one how your process started from the beginning, and it will help someone to start to...
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, it would be a great benefit
I
to
don't want to do it just for myself,
Yes,
because when people come to you, they want to say, okay, give me proof.
yes, it's true.
Give me proof.
We need to do that. Once we do academy, we need to show.
It's done. I'm part of the group now.
Yeah.
I've just
And you would be, Jacco, if you
I've just
follow
paid.
him, I show you, in 1 year you would be very famous in those people who jogging.
I'm already,
You could
listen to
show to
this,
them.
in my,
Even though you may not jog like them, but you will have already huge result, which will be compatible with those people.
yeah.
Because this is not exist, is not applicable. It's exceptional, this.
But you see now how this happens. You go there, you put in your credit card number, you pay,
Yes.
boom, you're there. You
Yeah.
listen to this video, he tells you the next thing you do is you click here. Then you go to the next video. And
Yeah.
so it goes. So you plan this whole thing out. And this is the big thing that happened in COVID, Olia.
That see you already very
Yes.
famous in these things.
Say again.
I see you already very famous
Oh
and
yeah,
rich.
no,
So
I
you
know,
can do,
I know.
you can practice this simply, and you already become very popular and rich, and you benefit, you help many people with this. Because many
Absolutely.
people not even aware, and you know, it's not many people even capable to understand. I saw that it's easy. It's not easy. It's very few people can understand. That's why
Yeah.
you have like a space, become famous and rich. You could teach those people this way, because they will come, they want to learn this.
Just looking for my. There we go.
Yeah, so you need to, if we arrange the program and you follow the program within 1 year, you would be the top of those people.
I
In your
know.
age,
You
in
don't have. Do
settings.
you have anybody in the English-speaking world like me at the moment in this movement, or is it all Russian?
Actually, in Russia, I may have, but they are not so much interest. But in English, I don't have, because, you know, once you go this track, you will get off many people you knew before, because I always renew people, because my energy changes and people changes. So there is no one interested in this for the moment, except
Do you see how much money I can make?
I cannot see their numbers. It's very small letters.
No, I mean, no, don't worry about this.
You mean,
Don't worry about it.
you mean
No,
that?
my question to you is, can you see? Because I'm the first person in the English-speaking world who teaches people this.
Yes.
Do you
And
understand how
that,
much money I am going to make?
yes, you can be very rich.
I know.
Materially, on your account. You know, Jacco, these people who are in pranic living, I know them very well, English ones. I have been learning. They didn't went that far, no one of them. Where I am now and where is Anastasia went. Because I know this Nassim Haramein, very famous scientist. I know him quite well. We keep in touch. And he didn't do that also. But he was 3 years old not eating. He told me this story. He's very famous. Once I will invite him to our group. I want to invite him. He's one of very special guy and very famous scientist.
So what I believe here, and this is the thing about synchronicity, this is what I'm experiencing ever more, is that the things that I need just come to me.
Yes.
I can't remember when I actually saw your profile on Facebook. I can't remember when it was. But what happened was I saw your beautiful picture and I thought, that's a beautiful woman. and I said, to be your friend. Click. And you accepted it. Okay. And I do that all the time with people on Facebook.
Yes.
So one of the things I do on Facebook is I make new friends.
Yeah, it's very good this.
Okay. And mostly I make friends with women. But now that I'm wanting to do this, now I'm going to start changing I'm already on this app, Strava. You should get onto Strava as well. Let me quickly show you. Register on Strava and become a member. You don't have to pay. I'm not paying at the moment. Everything that I need, I already get on my Garmin app. Okay. But this Strava is the athletics community in the world.
Interesting.
Okay.
In the world.
In the world, it's where all professional and people that take exercising, cycling, swimming, running, they all use Strava. So go and download this app.
Okay.
Strava. Sign up. Don't have to pay yet. If you want to pay, you can, but you don't need to. I haven't done so, and I've never missed it. But you start connecting. So whenever I run now, whenever I've done a run, my Garmin watch sends the running data to Strava on my cell phone, and Strava uploads it automatically to this website. So everybody that I am connected to on Strava can see that I have run. And then do you know what kudos are?
Yes.
Okay, so then you can give your friends kudos. you can say, well done.
Yeah.
Okay. So every time I run 5 kilometers, there's like 4 people that click kudos to Jacco.
Okay.
You can see, it's like on Facebook, but what you see when you scroll down is you see all of the exercises that everybody else in your Strava group has done.
Uh-huh.
And there are people there that get like kudos from 100 people each time they run.
Okay.
So you can take pictures, you can share experiences, and you can start creating a following on Strava. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So that it becomes an international following that you have. So you say to people, okay, this is why I've taken so long to make this 2-minute video.
Okay.
Because every time I think about it, I think about a different way. Because we only have 2 minutes, yeah. And the question is, what am I want to make something in a portrait format, not horizontal,
Yeah.
not landscape format, in a portrait format, 2 minutes that I can post on Facebook.
Yes. It's very good.
Okay. Where I say, guys, I've started with something new.
Yeah.
Here is a little introduction of what I'm doing. Just 2 minutes. And then the invitation, click here. So we have to, I would rather wait longer
Yeah.
and plan what we do. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when people click, I'm interested? What happens then? Okay.
Uh-huh.
If all you get is a list of names of people that are interested, then, and you don't know what you're going to send them. So let's say you say, okay, click here, and it takes you to a page where you need to put in your email address. Then you've got a list of names and email addresses. What do you do with that list? What is the first email that you send out? So if you look at this here,
Mm-hmm.
I did, let's just go back here. Understand here, I put in here as a filter, Coach Perry. Let me make this bigger so that you can see. Can you read that?
Actually not. I cannot
I'm
see
going
it.
to make it even bigger.
Still, I cannot read. It's very small letters.
Okay,
Because I see it
don't
on.
worry. On your phone, you really need to get yourself an iPad. I insist.
Yeah.
Or a computer. But do you see, I signed up on the 5th of February. I did the course. I did the seminar. I did on Friday. What was Friday?
Yes.
Friday was the 7th. Okay, so I signed up on Friday. So understand, I saw this course on
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday the 5th. Okay. And I signed up to join the seminar on Friday. So that is what this is. Confirmation. I'll open this one. There's a confirmation. Awesome, Jacco. You registered for the web class. Here's the details you need. The Faster Beyond 50 Masterclass. So the topic of this masterclass was, how can
I
you
don't understand
become
what you're explaining now.
sorry?
You need yourself to be on track on video to share what you do.
Exactly. But all I'm saying is this process here, they know exactly what they want to do to make it easy for people to join. You need to make it as simple as possible. And during COVID, I studied that. I did a lot of courses on how to create online courses.
Oh, okay.
And this is what I wanted to say to you earlier. The big change that came during COVID in the world of coaching.
Jacco, you go to ChatGPT, it tells you exactly all how to do it.
Yes, I know that.
Even more
Fantastic.
simple, because it's arranging all, giving structure, scripts, everything.
No, I know that. But during COVID, there was no ChatGPT. Okay. There was only these online courses. So I joined a group called Success.
Jacco, I'm not the past. My past is gone. Only now and future. So we have to go on from now on. What's going on?
I don't want to show you anymore. All I'm saying to you is we need to plan this video that I'm going to post on Facebook and on Instagram. We need to plan what's going to go in there. And
script what to talk about.
Exactly. 2 minutes, just 2 minutes.
Okay.
So we need to design that script. Then I record it.
Yeah.
It's going to be easy to record it. I'm very used to doing that. Okay, but exactly what we put in there is what's going to make people think, oh, Jacco is crazy, because we give them too much information, or Jacco, that's interesting. Let me click.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have to post only one video. After that, I'm going to start posting more and more videos. So the way that these marketing campaigns work is that you need to be constantly in the face of people. So you need to have a video every, let's say, 3 times a week.
Okay.
Okay. That's the type of thing that we should be aiming for. If it's only 1 time a week at the moment, I also don't want to wait too long